Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your reading. Let's dive right in because what I'm seeing for you is beautiful, and I want you to feel this energy immediately. Cancer, you're finding your safe harbor right now. After everything you've been through, after all the storms you've weathered, the refuge you've been searching for is appearing. And I know that might be hard to believe because you've been in survival mode for so long that safety almost feels foreign. But the cards are showing me that this is real. This shelter is real, and you're allowed to rest here. Let's see what's coming through for you. All right, the first card I'm pulling is the Four of Swords. Cancer, do you see this? This is rest. This is sanctuary. This is you finally being able to put down your armor and just breathe. The energy here is telling me that you've been fighting for so long. You've been so strong for everyone around you. You've been the one holding it together, being the rock, being the safe place for others. And now the universe is saying it's your turn. It's your turn to be held. It's your turn to find shelter. Let me pull another card to clarify this energy. What else do I need to see here? The Ten of Cups. Oh, Cancer, this is beautiful. This isn't just about finding safety. This is about finding home. True home. Whether that's a physical place, a person, or an inner knowing, this is the energy of belonging, of feeling like you can finally exhale. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's peace. It's knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And I'm hearing Spirit say that some of you have been wandering for so long. You've been searching for where you fit, where you're safe, where you can be your full self without having to protect or defend or explain. And that place is appearing now. Let's see what else is showing up in your current energy. The Temperance card. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing. You're in a phase of deep healing and balance right now. Temperance is about integration. It's about bringing all the fractured pieces of yourself back together. And you can only do that when you feel safe enough to look at those pieces. When you're constantly in fight or flight, you can't heal. But in this safe harbor, in this refuge, you have the space to actually process everything you've been carrying. Tell me more about this. What is this safe harbor exactly? Let me pull a clarification. The Knight of Cups is coming through. For many of you, this safe harbor involves a person. Someone who offers you emotional safety. Someone who sees your vulnerability not as weakness, but as trust. This might be a romantic connection, but it could also be a friend, a therapist, a mentor, someone who creates space for you to be soft. And Cancer, your sign is so naturally nurturing and protective of others, but you need people in your life who protect you back. The Knight of Cups is saying that person exists, that energy is here. But let me also say this. The safe harbor isn't just external. Let me pull one more card for your current energy. The Star. Oh, I love this. The Star is hope. It's renewal. It's the light that guides you home. And what's beautiful about the Star is that it comes after the Tower. It comes after destruction and chaos. It's the card that says you survived the worst and now you're being restored. The safe harbor you're finding is both outside of you and inside of you. You're rebuilding your inner sanctuary. You're learning to trust yourself again. You're finding that place within you that no storm can touch. If you're resonating with this reading so far, let me know in the comments. Just say yes or tell me which card is speaking to you. I want to hear from you. All right, let's look at your recent past because I need to understand what brought you to this moment. What have you been going through, Cancer? Let me see. The Tower. There it is. I knew this was here. Cancer, you've been through something that shook your entire foundation. Something that dismantled your sense of security. For some of you, this was a relationship ending. For others, it was a living situation that fell apart. Maybe a job loss, maybe a betrayal, maybe a health crisis. But whatever it was, it broke open your world. And here's what Spirit wants you to know. The Tower had to fall because what you thought was safe wasn't actually safe. It was familiar, but familiar and safe are not the same thing. You were living in a structure that was built on unstable ground. And the universe loved you enough to let it collapse so you could rebuild on solid foundation. Let me see what else you've been carrying. The Five of Cups. You've been grieving, Cancer. You've been looking at what you lost and feeling the weight of it. And that's valid. You're allowed to grieve. You're allowed to feel the sadness of what didn't work out, what didn't last, what wasn't what you thought it was. But the Five of Cups also shows me that while you've been focused on the 3 spilled cups, there are 2 cups still standing behind you. There is still good in your life. There is still love. There is still hope. And part of finding your safe harbor is turning around and seeing what remains. One more card for the recent past. What else have you been working through? The Eight of Swords. You felt trapped, Cancer. You felt like you had no options, no way out, no safe place to land. The Eight of Swords is that feeling of being blindfolded and surrounded by swords, convinced that any move you make will hurt you. But here's the truth about this card. The bindings are loose. The swords aren't as close as they seem. And if you take off the blindfold, you'll see there's a path forward. You've been more free than you realized, but fear kept you frozen. And that's what makes this current energy so powerful. You're removing the blindfold. You're seeing the safe harbor that was there all along, or that's appearing now because you're finally ready to receive it. Let's go deeper into this safe harbor energy. I want to understand what this looks like for you specifically. Spirit, show me more. The Four of Wands is coming through. Okay, this is confirmation. The Four of Wands is celebration, stability, homecoming. It's the card of finding your place and celebrating it. For some of you, this is literally about a home. You're moving into a new space that feels safe and stable. You're creating a physical environment where you can rest and restore. Maybe you're redecorating, maybe you're moving, maybe you're finally making where you live feel like home instead of just a place you're surviving in. But for others, the Four of Wands is about creating stability in your life. It's about building routines and rhythms that support you. It's about saying no to chaos and yes to peace. Let me clarify this even more. What is the foundation of this safe harbor? The Empress. Beautiful. The Empress is nurturing abundance creation. And what I'm hearing is that this safe harbor is teaching you to nurture yourself the way you nurture everyone else. The Empress energy is about receiving, Cancer. It's about letting yourself be cared for. It's about understanding that you don't have to earn safety or rest or love. It's your birthright. And the Empress is also telling me that this safe harbor is fertile ground, meaning this isn't just about resting. This is about healing so deeply that you can create again. You can dream again. You can build again, but from a place of wholeness, not depletion. Tell me more, Spirit. What does Cancer need to know about this shelter they're finding? The Six of Cups. Oh, this is tender. The Six of Cups is about innocence, nostalgia, and inner child healing. Cancer. The safe harbor you're finding is giving you permission to reconnect with the parts of yourself you had to shut down in order to survive. The playful part, the trusting part, the soft part. You've been so armored for so long, and this refuge is saying you don't have to be hard anymore. You can be gentle, you can be vulnerable, and you'll still be safe. For some of you, this safe harbor might even involve reconnecting with someone from your past. Someone who knew you before life got so heavy. Someone who reminds you of who you were before you had to become so strong. All right, let's look at what's unfolding for you over the next few weeks. What's coming in, Cancer? Show me. The Ace of Pentacles. New beginning in the physical realm. This could be the new home. This could be financial stability that allows you to create safety. This could be a job or opportunity that provides security. The Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the universe. It's something tangible and real that supports your foundation. And it's coming in now. What else is coming, Spirit? The Nine of Pentacles. Oh, I love this progression. The Nine of Pentacles is self-sufficiency, luxury, enjoying the fruits of your labor, but it's also independence. And what I'm seeing is that as you find this safe harbor, you're also reclaiming your autonomy. You're realizing that you can provide safety for yourself. You don't need someone else to rescue you. You're becoming your own sanctuary. And there's something really powerful about that, Cancer. Because when you know you can take care of yourself, when you know you're safe within yourself, then the people and places you allow into your life are bonuses, not necessities. You're not clinging to anyone or anything out of fear. You're choosing from a place of strength. Let me see what else. The Two of Cups. Here's your person, Cancer. Or here's a person. The Two of Cups is partnership, mutual respect, emotional connection. This is someone who meets you as an equal. Someone who offers you the same care and protection you offer them. And the energy here is balanced. It's not you giving everything and them taking. It's reciprocal. It's safe. For those of you who are single, this could be a new romantic connection coming in. Someone who feels like home. For those of you in relationships, this is your partnership deepening and becoming more secure. But I also want to say the Two of Cups can represent you and yourself. The relationship you're building with your own heart. The partnership between your human self and your higher self. And that's a beautiful safe harbor too. One more card for what's coming in. What else, Spirit? The Sun. Oh, Cancer, this is joy. This is warmth. This is everything that's been dark and cold finally getting light. The Sun card is success, vitality, clarity. It's the universe saying you made it through the night and here's the dawn. Everything you've been working through, everything you've been healing, it's leading to brightness. It's leading to a version of your life where you feel alive again, not just surviving. And I'm seeing that this safe harbor, this refuge, is the place where the sun can finally reach you. Because you've been so closed off, so defended, and now you're opening up. You're letting the light in. If this reading is hitting home for you, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps me know this content is serving you. Now let's talk about the people around you because I'm getting some energy here about your environment. Let me see who's in your orbit and what their role is. The Queen of Cups. This is a nurturer. This is someone in your life who holds emotional space for you. This might be your mother, a close friend, a therapist, someone who sees you and understands the depth of what you carry. The Queen of Cups is emotionally intelligent and compassionate. And if you don't have this person in your life yet, they're coming. The universe is sending you people who can hold you the way you hold others. What else? Who else is around you? The King of Pentacles. This is stability and provision. This could be a father figure, a mentor, a partner who provides material security, someone who helps you build the practical side of your safe harbor. The King of Pentacles is dependable. They show up. They follow through. And after so much instability, having this energy around you is grounding. Let me pull one more to see if there's anyone you need to be aware of. The Seven of Swords. Okay, here's your warning. There's someone in your environment or someone from your past who is not trustworthy. The Seven of Swords is deception, sneaking, taking what isn't theirs. This person might be trying to come back into your life, or they're watching from the sidelines, or they're saying one thing and doing another. And Spirit is saying, Cancer, you're building a safe harbor. Not everyone gets access. Part of protecting your peace is being discerning about who you let in. Just because someone wants entry doesn't mean they've earned it. Your refuge is sacred. Guard it. Let's look at what you need to release in order to fully step into this safe harbor. What are you still carrying that you need to put down? The Three of Swords. Heartbreak. Betrayal. Pain. Cancer, you're still carrying the wounds of what hurt you, and I understand why. Those wounds are real. But the Three of Swords is telling me that if you want to fully receive the safety that's here for you, you have to stop reopening the wound. You have to stop replaying what happened. You have to stop letting the past dictate your present. And I know that's easier said than done. But here's what Spirit wants you to know. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. It means you stop letting it define you. It means you take the lesson and leave the pain. What else do you need to release? The Devil. Oh, this is big. The Devil is about bondage, addiction, unhealthy patterns. And what I'm seeing is that you've been bound to a belief system that says you're not worthy of safety. That says you have to earn rest. That says if you're not constantly doing and giving and proving, you're not valuable. Cancer, that's a lie. And it's a chain that's keeping you from entering the safe harbor fully. You don't have to perform for your peace. You don't have to achieve your way into rest. Safety is not a reward for good behavior. It's your right. The Devil card is also about choosing to stay in situations that hurt you because they're familiar. And I'm hearing that some of you are still holding on to connections or environments that you know aren't safe, but you're scared of the unknown. Spirit is saying, let go. The unknown is where your refuge is. Let me see what else. The Hanged Man. Okay, so this is about shifting your perspective. The Hanged Man is suspension, seeing things differently, letting go of control. And what the cards are telling me is that you need to release the idea that you have to figure everything out right now. You don't have to have the whole map. You just have to trust that the safe harbor is real and let yourself be guided there. The Hanged Man is also about surrender, not giving up but giving over. Letting the universe hold you for a while. Letting yourself be supported instead of always being the supporter. All right, let's look at your advice from Spirit. What do you need to do, Cancer? How do you fully step into this safe harbor? The Hermit. Go inward. The Hermit is solitude, introspection, inner wisdom. And what Spirit is saying is that part of finding your safe harbor is spending time alone with yourself. Not lonely, but intentionally solo. Getting quiet enough to hear your own voice. Trusting your own guidance. The Hermit is telling you that you have an inner light, an inner knowing, and when you follow that, you'll always find your way to safety. This might mean taking a break from social obligations. It might mean saying no to things that drain you. It might mean creating boundaries around your time and energy. But the Hermit energy is necessary for you right now. What else is Spirit advising? The High Priestess. Trust your intuition, Cancer. The High Priestess is your inner knowing. She's the voice that whispers, this is safe or this isn't right. And you've been ignoring that voice because you've been taught to prioritize other people's comfort over your own instincts. But the High Priestess is saying, listen to yourself. You know what you need. You know who's safe. You know where your harbor is. Trust that. One more piece of advice. What else, Spirit? Strength. Oh, this is perfect. Strength is not about force. It's about gentle power. It's about taming the lion with compassion, not violence. And what I'm hearing is that stepping into your safe harbor requires a different kind of strength than you're used to. You're used to survival strength, fight or flight, armor up, keep going. But this is the strength to be soft, the strength to be vulnerable. The strength to let someone see you and still trust that you'll be okay. That takes more courage than anything else, Cancer, and you have it. Let's look at your outcome. If you follow this guidance, if you allow yourself to receive this safe harbor, where does this lead? Show me, Spirit. The world. Completion. Fulfillment.
Wholeness.
Cancer, the world card is telling me that finding this safe harbor is the beginning of an entirely new cycle for you. It's the end of the survival chapter and the start of the thriving chapter. Everything you've been through has been preparing you for this. And on the other side of rest, on the other side of healing, you're stepping into a version of your life that feels full and rich and aligned. The world is also about integration. All the pieces of you coming together. All the lessons learned, all the growth acknowledged. You're not the same person you were before the storm, and that's a good thing. You're wiser, you're stronger in the ways that matter, and you're finally safe. Let me pull some oracle cards for you. I want to hear what your guides have to say. First card, trust the process. Oh, perfect. Your guides are confirming everything we've been talking about. Trust the process, Cancer. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. Trust that the safe harbor is real. Trust that you're being guided and supported even when you can't see the full picture. Next card. You are protected. I'm getting chills. Do you feel this? You are protected, Cancer. Energetically, spiritually, physically. Your guides are around you. They're creating a shield of safety while you rest and restore. Nothing that isn't meant for you can reach you right now. One more. New beginnings. The refuge you're finding isn't an ending. It's a beginning. It's the foundation for everything that comes next. And your guides are so excited for what you're building from this place of safety. Cancer, let me bring this all together for you. You've been through the storm. You've been battered and exhausted and barely holding on. You've been strong for so long that you forgot what it feels like to rest. But right now in this moment, the safe harbor is appearing. The refuge is here, and you're allowed to enter it. This might look like a person who sees you and holds you. It might look like a place that finally feels like home. It might look like an inner knowing that you're going to be okay. But whatever form it takes, it's real. And here's what I need you to understand. You don't have to earn this. You don't have to prove you're worthy of safety. You don't have to keep fighting to deserve rest. It's yours. It's already yours. The universe is saying, come home, Cancer. Come home to yourself. Come home to peace. Come home to the life you're meant to live, not the one you're just surviving. Lower your defenses here. Let yourself be held. Let yourself be vulnerable. Because this safe harbor can handle all of you. The scared parts, the broken parts, the parts that don't have it together. All of you is welcome here. And from this place of rest, from this place of true safety, you're going to rebuild. Not from depletion, but from wholeness. Not from fear, but from love. And what you create next is going to be more beautiful than anything you've known before. If you know another Cancer who needs to hear this message, share this reading with them. Trust this process. Trust that you're being guided to exactly where you need to be. And know that the safe harbor you've been searching for is closer than you think. It might already be here. I'm sending you so much love and light, Cancer. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me with your energy. If this resonated, drop a comment and let me know. I love hearing from you. And if you want more readings like this, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss your next message. Take care of yourself. Rest well. You've earned it. I'll see you in the next one.